Hello everyone. I'd like to show you a math game that you can play at home. The only thing you need is a deck of cards. This game can be played in grades kindergarten, first, and even second grade. So the first thing you need to do if you're going to play the game Compare is take a deck of cards, remove the wild cards, remove the face cards, the jack, the queen, and the king. You then shuffle the cards and deal them out. To save time, I'm just going to cut them in half. So you play the game as follows. If there were two people here, they would each turn over a card. In this case, one person has a 10, the other person has a 2. So the person with the higher card would say me. In this case, it's the person with the 10. They then take both cards and they put them in a separate pile. The game continues each time by turning over one card, determining who has the higher total, and taking the cards. Once your deck is empty, the game is over. You can reshuffle and play again. Okay. Let's say you want to play the game Double Compare now. So instead of turning over one card, you turn over two cards. Here I have a 9 and a 4. If you're a parent, you would want to see how your child is adding the cards. Are they counting by ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Are they starting with the 9 and counting on 4 more? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Do they just know that 9 and 4 are 13? You might want to ask them why. For examples, a student might say, well, I know 9, if I add one more, that gets me to 10, and there's 3 left. I know my 10 facts, 10 and 3 is 13. The other person would do the same thing. They turn over 2 cards and add them. Here we have a 4 and one more. So 4 and one more make 5. Obviously, the person with 13 would take the cards. Some variations on this can include using the jokers. You can put the jokers in, you can make them any number you want. Here's an added bonus or variation. You can have your child try to determine the number that would be one more than the other person's cards total to take the winnings. Another variation of compare is called triple compare. To play triple compare, you turn over 3 cards. But don't just play triple compare to add the numbers straight across. If your child is doing that, they're not really ready for this type of game. What we want to see is a mathematical thinking going on. This so happens to work out perfectly because here we have 9 and 1. We see that 9 and 1 makes 10. 10 and 3 more make 13. Let's look at another example. Here we have an 8 and 2 7s, okay? Hopefully your child knows their double facts, 7 and 7, that's 14. And then we have to add 8 more. Well, 14 and 8, maybe they're saying to themselves, I know 14 and 6 gets me to 20, and then 2 more makes 22. Let's look at one last example. Here we have another 10 fact, right? We could use the 7 and 3, which makes 10, and 6 more makes 16. But maybe your child knows 6 and 3 is 9, and 9 and 7 makes 16. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this little math lesson.